The zoo. Is everything as it seems? Notice anything weird? Something's off. And in this video, I'm going to document it all. Good. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of me. People have been asking, where have you been, last couple of months? What have you been doing? Very busy. I've decided to come to the zoo. And we're gonna dirty little bastards eating shit outside the zoo. So here we are at the zoo. I'm making a documentary. Couple of bits here. Black monkeys. And so we're just excited to get started and to document it today. Straight away the vibes of the zoo were strange. There was a depression amongst the monkeys. I tried to understand it. So as you can see here, we've got the middle ground between a fox and a wolf. So we've been here a couple of minutes now and I've realised this is an enslavement for the animals. There's the fox thing again. Although the slave stuff was worrying, I reminded myself that I am here for a documentary and I must continue on. I even tried to have some fun.
There's only 3 gibbons at the moment, yes. Yeah.
There's only 3 gibbons at the moment.
As well.
And there's 3 orangutans.
The 2 out here are
2 out here are females. So here we are in the orangutan place, and it's actually the conversation area, so you're able to talk to the orangutans. So this is a sneak peek of what they're going to be introducing to the zoo. Next, dinosaur from Jurassic World. So we're going to be heading up towards the African American elephants and just seeing what's going on. So far, not too pleased with the conditions of what's going on. The African American area of the zoo. We're in the African American area. So this is the area where it looks like, we could be in Africa. And I kept traveling through the African American area. It made me nervous, so I started to run away from everything. However, I quickly realized I just needed to make a cup of tea to calm me down. I decided to go home to get a cup of tea. I ran down to my office and realized that the kettle is actually not down there. So I ran back up and decided to make a cup of tea. I chose the orangutan mug and made sure to add no milk as I like my tea black.
I quickly returned to the zoo and made an address to the camera.
So we're getting through the zoo. I know people don't agree with the zoo. Same, but for educational purposes, I made a video. I'm making a documentary. They brought back the dinosaurs from the Jurassic Park industry. So the interesting thing about the duck is that no one really knows whether it's a land mammal or a sky one. So it's that middle ground between a fish and a bird, and they haven't figured out what it is yet. So when you ask for, is it a fish or is it a bird? Let me know in the comments. Reminds me of Tony Soprano from the movie The Sopranos. So here's a very powerful clip. As you can see, the cheetah is behind the cage, like it's in a prison cell, technically.
What's the cheetah?
Cheetah dead. Cheetah's dead.
I realised the animals are not allowed to leave. It's similar to my workplace. And I felt its sadness. I decided to become the zoo animal and to see how it made me feel. I felt scared. However, I have a film to make.
So we've got the new latest animal that's come out. It's an Oki. And so in the latest update, this new animal, the Okapi, has come out. And it's a mix between a donkey and a zebra, although it's actually related to the giraffe. So there was 4 Vietnamese pond turtles in here. Only 2 now because 2 drowned. So we're at Darwin Nunez's study or whatever, the guy that did something about evolving or whatever. So oh, don't fall asleep, sheep. This is an example of how a group of pigs can massacre their own mother. Pig. Oh. He's eating his own shit, I'm not even joking. I mean, come on. I wish for happiness.
Elephants were written into battle.
After visiting the zoo, I realised, yeah, the conditions are not good. In fact, some of the animals are very similar to me. They're trapped and they're anxious. However, I hope my documentary raises awareness for both me and the animals, and I can sleep soundly knowing I've done my bit. Have you?
Wow, what a journey in the zoo that was. Frightening experience, but worth going. So I'd appreciate if people stop panicking and coming up to me asking, where's the video, when's the next video? I'm very busy, I'm working 3 to 6 jobs. Scan this if you have one, give it out to your friends. Another thing is, I've seen a few of these on the floor and stuff, and it's just not appropriate because this costs a lot of money. So please, if you have it, keep it safe, spread it to your friends.